Hey, okay, a question I get all the time is what systems do I need first? What system should I start with? You talk about systems a lot, Alyssa. I know there's a lot of different ones. Where should I start? I have a lot of answers to this question, but something that I'm seeing, come up a lot and something that I think you could start with if you have absolutely no idea where to begin. Two systems that I think everybody needs ASAP are these. um, so the first system that I think everybody needs is a content workflow. This is so important in a digital business because the content machine is just like a hungry, never full beast, always looking for more and more and more. You need to post something else, you need to create another video, you need to post on Pinterest, you need to, you know, get on Clubhouse. Like there's so much that needs to happen all the time. And so I really think it's important to have a content workflow in order to free up a lot of time. This is something I see most people spending way too much time on it. When I talk to, anyone and I ask them, where do you feel like you're spending too much time? They'll almost always say social media. And one of the reasons is that you always need to be putting out content. And so one of the ways around that is to create a content workflow or a content system. I personally like to start with, a really juicy piece of content like a video, and then turn that video into a bunch of different things. So you could then turn the video into an email, and then that email goes, becomes a Instagram post, and the video becomes a reel, and the, Instagram post becomes a Pinterest pin. I actually have an entire training on how I turn one video into 111 pieces of content. It's a free workshop. I will leave it somewhere here. It's alyssacoleman.ca/Edgar, I think, if I'm remembering right. But anyway, I'll leave the URL here if you want to check it out. It's a really great workshop. But this is something that I think everybody can do and would really benefit everyone to have a workflow that I know if I just spend an hour creating a video that I'm going to be online for an entire 7 days. I'm going to have something to put out and I don't have to worry about it after this hour. So important. Maybe it takes you 2 hours. Maybe it takes you, a full day once a month and you batch everything. That's cool too. But yes, we all need content. We all need to be putting out things that nourish our audience. But should we be spending time on social every single day and kind of getting lost in the scroll? No, but it happens to the best of us. So I highly recommend starting with a content workflow and getting one of those set up as soon as you can, to help you eliminate some of that wasted time and feel like you are creating momentum with your content, recycling it, and also having the effect of like being everywhere without having to actually be everywhere and be on every social platform and all of that, right? So that's step number one. And system number two that I think is really important is to have some sort of impact sequence, some kind of, email sequence that when someone joins your list, they're getting really warmed up. So let's say they saw your video and they clicked it, and in the video you mentioned, hey, I have this workshop about how to turn one video into 111. Go here and get it. And they put in their name and email to get the email or to get the workshop. I want to make sure that my audience then has the opportunity to explore other parts of my business, to get emails from me that warm them up, that show them other things that I do, and most importantly, to introduce them to my philosophy to solving their problems. And so I really think everybody needs an impact sequence. It's part of what I teach inside Your Most Profitable Quarter Yet, is a little portion of that, because I think it's one of the key things that you can automate to make your life so much more productive. I know that when I find someone new and I'm really interested in what they do, I kind of want to binge all the stuff that they have. And, generally it can be quite difficult to find out, like, okay, where should I start? If I look at her YouTube channel and she's got, hundreds and hundreds of videos, what's the best thing to start with? Or if you, find someone and then you go to their podcast and they've got like thousands of episodes, you're like, okay, where should I start here? And so if you had a sequence that really creates an impact on that person and shows them, okay, here are some things that I think you should check out, that will slowly introduce you to my way of seeing things, my perspective, my philosophy on solving your problem. It creates this nice little, pathway for people into your world. I really like it. I want to binge people's stuff, and I want to give people the opportunity to binge my best stuff as well. And it frees up your time. Okay, I can promote this workshop, I can promote this freebie, I can, do whatever I want. And then I could go away on vacation for a couple weeks. And I know that people are going through this sequence and getting really warmed up. And if you're running, ads or anything like that, then it's going to be super, super valuable. So those are the two systems that I think everybody needs. Like right now, you need one. If you want help creating your content workflow and knowing what to actually put into a really high converting impact sequence, let me know. I share all of that, like I said, inside Your Most Profitable Quarter Yet, and you can book a call with us to see if your business is the right fit for that program. Otherwise, just get, savvy, go through your content, process. What are you currently doing? And ask yourself, okay, how can I like streamline this? How can I make this a workflow that happens the same every single week and ends up leveraging my time so that I just start here? It doesn't have to be with a video like I mentioned. It could be a podcast, it could be a blog post, it could be whatever you want. And then how do I allow that 1 hour that I spend to then be used over and over and over again, and to get the most out of that 1 hour between now and, some of our content we keep recycling, so that even in a couple weeks, when this video is no longer in anyone's feed, they have another opportunity to check it out and to, to catch up if that's what happens, which for most of us, that is what happens. Even the people I absolutely love and I follow all their stuff, I follow their YouTube channel, I listen to their podcasts. I just, you can't keep up with it all. It's impossible, right? So you want to keep giving people more opportunities, and that should be part of your content workflow as well. So get these two systems in place. And I think once you start getting some systems, you're going to be addicted and want to get all the systems set up in your business. And if that's the case, my job here is done. All right. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I'll chat with you soon. Oh God, how do I stop? Okay, bye.